The first 2-minute silence was observed at 11 a.m. on the 11th of November 1919, exactly a year after the armistice was signed, bringing World War I to an end. Every year, on the second Sunday of November, our nation unites to remember and honour those who have lost their lives in armed conflict in many theatres of war across the world to secure and protect our freedom. This year, across Bracknell Forest, we are uniting to remember in a different way. But it is no less important to any of us to pay tribute to the men and women who served our country with selflessness and courage. I know that our residents will still be embracing the tradition of remembrance and pausing for the 2-minute silence, watching services on television, online or on their doorsteps. As Mayor, I have the honour of laying this wreath on behalf of the residents of Bracknell Forest. Councillor colleagues and organisations will be placing poppy wreaths across the borough, and many of us will be wearing our Royal British Legion poppies with huge gratitude and admiration. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we truly remember and honour all our servicemen and women.
Hello, James Sunderland here. I'm in Bracknell, the Lexicon, next to the War Memorial. This weekend, it's Remembrance Sunday. With 2.2 million veterans in the UK, plus their families, friends and loved ones, we can't all come together this year because of distancing and because of the restrictions placed upon us. But it's still essential that we do commemorate our great fallen. We owe our predecessors a debt of gratitude for the freedom that we have. And I commend all of you, please, to do what you can to spend 2 minutes, remember the dead. Thank you.
The Royal British Legion has always been a charity that I have been delighted to support. The efforts they make in supporting our ex-servicemen and women is exemplary and very necessary. Usually we see lots of people selling poppies to raise funds, but this hasn't been possible this year. You can still make donations online, which will greatly help support veterans and their families. Please join me now in taking the time to remember and respect all those that have served and those that still do. Thank you to those that have made the ultimate sacrifice and to those that make us so proud to be British. Thank you.
Every year, the people of Bracknell come together to commemorate Remembrance Sunday. The Royal British Legion plays a major part in organising the commemorations. Usually we organise a parade through the town followed by a service at the Holy Trinity Church. This year, due to the limitations of the COVID-19 situation, we have been unable to hold a traditional parade. However, it is important that we still conduct the acts of remembrance to honour all those brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for the freedom we enjoy today.
A very good morning to you all on this Remembrance Sunday, and welcome to Holy Trinity Church for this our act of remembrance. I'm standing in the Lady Chapel of this church, which is also the town war memorial. I know we have the angel statue outside St. Joseph's where we lay our wreaths, but this is where the names of the departed who gave their lives in the First and Second World War may be found on the panels behind me. And so although we cannot meet, as we usually do at 11:30 on Remembrance Sunday for the big service, it is good that we have this opportunity to still remember those who paid the supreme sacrifice. God is our strength and refuge. a very present help in trouble. I lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. This I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. What does the Lord require of you but to do justice, and to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God? And so we meet in the presence of God. We commit ourselves to work in penitence and faith for reconciliation between the nations, that all people may together live in freedom, justice, and peace. And we pray for all who in bereavement, disability, and pain continue to suffer the consequences of fighting and terror. We remember with thanksgiving and sorrow those whose lives in world wars and conflicts, past and present, have been given and taken away. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.